Hello. Hello. If you are consistently watching my videos, then you might have seen my last couple videos. I have been whispering slash talking to a child, an Australian child specifically, and people have been telling me they cannot hear me. So, my family, shout out, shout out mom and dad, bought me some headphones, microphones. So, I will be using these in the future to be recording my videos. Kind of weird, huh? So, I don't know if we're going to stick with this, if I'm going to just hold it like a podcast, or what's going to happen. I was just going to tell you about I went and got a driver's license. It's pretty easy, but they made me do a vision test. As you know, I need glasses. Forgot my glasses because I read online that you didn't have to take a test. Apparently, that was just referring to the driving part of the test, not the vision part of the test. So it went fine. He was just like, "Can you read this on the screen?" I was like, "I can read that." It's nothing like the American vision tests. Like, we had to stand across the room and try to read it. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, pretty easy. So immediately just transferred it over. Now I have an Australian driver's license. Lie. I technically have an Australian driver's license, but it's going to come in the mail later. So that's what I've done since I've got back. I finished my classes, got all A's. I'm going to try to take an extra class next semester. We'll see how it goes. Just paid for my class. Hooray. Drowning in student loans. Not really. Y'all need to know about my financial. I mean, do you want to know about that? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, and I'm going to try to get a job this week. School starts next week. So I just finished last week. 1 week to try to find a job. Then school starts. We'll see how it goes. That's it. Okay, update is that there was a lot of things that I needed to get done in order to get a job. So there's this thing called a tax federal number, something like that. And it's basically like a social security. So you need it in order to get a job. So I got one of those. I had to get a license. I already got it. Got it in the mail. I couldn't use the license for anything until I actually got the physical card. So that was kind of frustrating because I needed the card number. Got that. I needed a working with children's check. Literally just had to go to like the services New South Wales, get that. All this stuff was costing like $100. I had to do my first date over again. That was great. And then all this just to go on to my like Indeed, basically. It's called Seek. And they keep filtering me out because when you're on a work and holiday visa, you can only work for 6 months at a time. So they keep filtering me out, even for like casual jobs, which is like part-time work. Which it's like casual is like contract kind of. Like you just work when we need you to work, kind of. So usually it's like not even more than 6 months anyway. So it's just really frustrating. And there's nothing I can do about that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to start maybe applying like directly on their websites, but then I think they're still gonna filter me out anyway. So I think it's really just about who you know, and obviously this is the worst part about getting a job is finding a job. Having a job sucks, but finding a job is even worse. Waiting till you get the job. The worst. So yeah, I'm just really frustrated. I'm able to take 3 courses though. So I'm taking 3 classes and it hasn't been too much. I've just been having to, do a lot more work. Just fine. I'm not doing anything anyway. Yeah, I'm learning how to drive manual so that if I need to, I can drive to my job, whatever. But I've just been taking the bus around, so it's not that big a deal. And then what else? Yeah, I just don't know what I'm gonna do about this. His mom said maybe going to cafes and just handing them my resume, but they'd probably just tell me to go apply online, which is not true. Can't apply online. It's really just about who you know. So I'm gonna go maybe go out in the world, maybe go do something. Don't have any friends yet. Started going to this volunteer club. It's called like a library of things. It's all volunteer based. It's all things from Facebook Marketplace or donations. And basically, people from the community can pay $15 a month to get anything from there and borrow it for a week, 2 weeks. It's like lawnmowers or baking things, baking sheets, board games, tools, kind of anything. They kind of have a little bit of everything in there. It's all clean, it's all sanitary, so nothing weird. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So we'll see what happens. Let you know if I make any friends. Probably have to leave the house for that. Anyway, just wanted to update you because it's just been very boring. I just have to do my schoolwork and I have to apply for jobs. It's like until I do something with my life, it's gonna be pretty boring videos. I probably won't be posting all the time. I got my nails done. Okay, this is the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for me to get a job. My favorite show's on.